going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
70 yards.
And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Room past the 35.
And all the way up to the 46. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Raiders.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Show. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Raiders.
Back to throw again.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner puts it off, and the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
When I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or no.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 83 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They go with McCaffrey.
And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking of.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. As they've got it as we resume action. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This is taken around the 12. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Mahomes now on first down. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A throw over the middle taken in. Loose inside the 30. Calvin Ridley. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. KC's offense ready to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop.
He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get them 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding deep.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes Calvin Ridley and the offense for their next drive. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far he's north of 100 yards receiving. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Fielded just inside the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables.
And this is caught at the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They go with McCaffrey. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it. Well, no sooner do the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of
And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Fights through him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on the... First down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now a play fake here on first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. George Karlaftis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You can see and feel the disappointment on that one because you saw some guys on the sidelines jumping up going, oh no. Looked like they had that one set up well on third down, but you got to give yourself time to get rid of the football.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. So his big play capability in full display there as he's able to return that punt for a touchdown. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll set up a throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it's Chiefs football. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
53 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. They go with McCaffrey.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Christian McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Pat Surtain, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 101 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one complete. It's tanked down. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They're going to look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got room. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.